let us go to another story tonight, and it's all
Are we
about.
Is it the second part of the education announcement?
No, but we can go to that. Would you like me to stop what I was doing and do what you want me to do? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Sure. No.
You're the boss.
No, Chewy. As I said in the text to you this evening, you better run the show tonight. I don't feel bad about this at all. No. Let's do this then. Te Reo Māori teacher training cut by $30 million to fund another little pet project for these guys. Their maths resources. New resources and support for teachers to lift maths achievement will be paid for by cutting back a program that helped them learn Te Reo Māori. Education Minister Erica Stanford said $30 million was needed for maths workbooks, guidance and lesson plans for the 2025 school year, which had to be sourced from somewhere. Not landlords, though.
Somewhere.
Not landlords. Stanford said just 22% of Year 8 students were at the expected standard for maths. Thank you, John Key, 2011 National Standards. However, that figure came from testing pupils against the new maths curriculum and not the curriculum they were currently using. Well, that's ridiculous. We're going to do an English exam. We're going to do an English exam, but it's in French. It's not the English you're doing. It's what you're going to get taught next year. If they were currently using. The achievement rate for Year 8 students under the current curriculum was 42%, which is still a fail, but it's nearly double what it was.
It's not 22%.
Just 45% of high school students are passing foundational maths. I'm not prepared to look parents in the eye and allow the 60,000 kids starting school next year. This is actually part of their quote lines. I've heard her say this a lot. 60,000 kids. As long as they don't have Snapchat, because then they can't get a hold of Mr. Seymour. 60,000 kids starting school next year to be on a similar trajectory. Maths achievements needs to be prioritised. I can skip down. Here we go. The Te Reo Māori initiative was not accredited and was more than double the cost of similar courses available, she said. An evaluation of the program found no evidence it directly impacts progress and achievement for students. So what this is also doing is, Chewy, you said it so beautifully the other night, that they know the cost of something but not the value. I think that is so they're not valuing what it does add to the school. They just put that doesn't fit the tick box well enough, so they don't care about it. The review also couldn't qualify what impact the program had on Te Reo Māori use in the classroom. It doesn't look to be any other commentary from anybody else. It's only from National, so that'll do, Chewy. You want to you're fired up about this. Let's hear you.
The guts of that story, right? Okay, sure, it's not accredited, it's expensive. But this isn't an announcement saying that they've found a fantastic, great, more price-effective resource for teachers to brush up on their Te Reo Māori. That's not it. The announcement is we've shit-canned this entire project for workbooks because we value those more than we value Te Reo Māori. And in the same statement, we're going to say we value Te Reo Māori. There's no proof that we do. In fact, the evidence suggests that we fucking don't because of what we just did.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous. And it's just one more thing that we can hold up and say, first of all, your statement makes you a liar. Because your words and actions go completely counter that. And we'll just put it over here in the massive pile of targeted anti-Māori policies. They're always at the butt end of changes that they're making. We'll get rid of Māori. We'll get rid of Māori. We'll get rid of Māori. We'll punch down on Māori. It's just unrelenting. This has happened so many times in the past 10 months that it is not an accident. It is not a bug. It is a feature of this government. They want us to be equal. And by that, we mean European culture, settler culture, not Māori culture.
I'm quite excited about being at Waitangi on Waitangi. I've had a podcast listener who listened to last night's show today messaged me straight away and said, if you're going to be up there, make sure you're there for the 4th and the 5th, because they're actually, the 5th is when they invite the politicians onto the Lower Marae and that. So, we're, it's very exciting, because I'm very excited to see, because I wonder, and we've said this to a few of our guests who are Māori who have knowledge in this area, why Māori are now also sort of interacting with this government when the government want to see a bit of culture, and an international guest will come and they wheel out the Māori and the porphyry and they do all that. I'm just like, you got to love us in the good times and the bad times. This is a two-way give and take. At the moment, it's just a take from you guys. You're taking all of our, when I say benefits, I don't mean wins. I mean all of our benefits that we've had, that with all the things that we're, which I could probably say are expected to get thanks to the treaty, but I'm not an expert in that area. And then you want to kind of wheel us out like look at our natives. Isn't that nice international visit? Look at how they're doing a dance for you, and we love them. Man, we value them. We love them. Now off you go, guys. We're not going to teach anyone your language, and we're going to shut it all down in government departments, and we're going to make sure it doesn't get spoken very much. But off you go. Thanks for coming. And I'm just like, I want to. I want to see it. I want to see it at Waitangi, and I want to watch what happens, because I'm not going to say if I was Māori, because I've got no idea about the tikanga and how they should work. But I'm like, if this was about the Irish culture, and I do have a bit of flame about that, I'd be like, you guys go fuck yourselves. I mean, I'm not gonna come and stand out there and get my shillelagh out just for you. Not a euphemism, by the way, not a euphemism. Getting my shillelagh out. It's a real thing. If you're not going to, I kind of feel like this. There's so many places that'll do a porphyry or sing a Māori song, once in a while, but then they'll vote against the interests of Māori. I'm like, if you're actually an ally, if you're actually wanting to further this cause and you do value it, then one of the things you should be doing every 4 years is helping it flourish through who you put in government. And I get really pissed off when I see these kind of right-wing, conservative, whatever they are, peoples and groups who kind of, they wheel out a Māori song, and they all learn it, and they sing it, and they, we love Māori, and then they vote for fucking ACT, who's going to rip everything away from Māoridom they can. It drives me wild. Absolutely wild. Sorry, Joey.
Yeah. The other part of Eric's statement there is do you believe for a single second that Erica Stanford is out there eyeballing parents? Do you think she's sitting down for the parent-teacher interviews, telling them that little Tommy is not achieving his maths? No.
I do not.
So don't fucking pretend that I won't look parents in the eye and tell them that this is okay. You're not looking parents in the eye at all. You're insulated from this. You're not a teacher. You're not listening to teachers. You're not listening to the teachers' union. In fact, you've been incredibly dismissive towards the points that they have raised for the sole reason that they're a union. That's it. Everything they said is irrelevant to you because it's coming from a union.
Yeah.
That's what we heard from you a couple of weeks back. So all of this is just a flood of bullshit. Teachers shouldn't have to put up with it. Schools shouldn't put up with it. And once again, it's going to be students carrying the bag for it, for National's little experiment.
Yeah.
And once again, it's more proof that this government does not give a shit about Māori and about the treaty. Because at the end of the day, anything to do with Te Reo Māori and making it more accessible, more useful, is about the part of the treaty that is protecting Māori Tonga. And the language is one of the shining jewels of it. It's only found here.
Yeah.
Why is that not important?